Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Chakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom. Okay, so I want to get into a lesson starting off in Revelation, the 11th chapter and the 14th verse. So Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson to the elect. So I'll go ahead and I'll get straight into it. This is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 14. The second woe is past. And we understand that the second woe is speaking about World War II. Okay, we understand that World War II has already passed. Okay, continuing on. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. That's right, it says, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Okay, and we understand that the third woe is speaking about World War III. Okay, that's the third woe. And we know that this place, America, which is Babylon the Great, will be destroyed during World War III, the third woe. Okay, we understand that it's going to be 200 million warheads that's going to hit America, which is Babylon the Great, during World War III, the third woe, to completely destroy this place, as well as the concentrated fire that's going to come from the chariots when the Lord return. Okay, we know when the Lord return, he's going to destroy the armies of the earth. Okay, and we know that this place, America, which is Babylon the Great, will be destroyed, man. Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll get what else I had. All right, I'm going to get this in Jeremiah, the 50th chapter. Okay, and I'm going to go to the 25th verse. Okay, this is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 25. The Lord hath opened his armory and had brought forth the weapons of his indignation. Okay, and what are the weapons of the Lord's indignation? Those missiles, okay, those ICBMs, as well as the concentrated fire that's going to come from the chariots. Okay, so we understand what the weapons of the Lord's indignation are. Okay, continuing on. For this is the work of the Lord God of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. That's right. So we understand that this great destruction will come right here to America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, like I mentioned, we know it's going to be 200 million warheads that's going to hit this place during World War III, the third woe, as well as the concentrated fire that's going to come from the chariots. Okay, so we understand what the weapons of the Lord's indignation are. Okay, that's going to be used during this next World War. All right, so I'll go ahead and I'll get what else I have. Okay, let me get this in Malachi, the 4th chapter. Okay, and I'm going to start at the first verse. Okay, this is Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. And what's the day that's coming that's going to burn as an oven? When America, which is Babylon the Great, is being destroyed. Okay, that's the day that's coming that's going to burn as an oven. Okay, when those 200 million warheads hit this place, as well as concentrated fire is going to come from the chariots. So I'll read this from the top again. This is Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud. And who's proud? Esau, Edom. Okay, these damn devils are extremely proud. Okay, we understand that 2/3 of our people are proud, and these other nations are proud as well. Okay, but what's going to happen to the proud? Okay, I'll continue on. Yeah, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up. That's right. So we understand that they're going to get destroyed, man. Okay, continuing on. Said the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. That's right. So we understand that America, which is Babylon the Great, will be completely destroyed during World War III, the third woe. And we understand that it's not going to be an Edomite to climb out of a bunker here in America, which is Babylon the Great, after this place is destroyed, to build this place back up again, man. No, man, we know once this place is destroyed, that's it for America, which is Babylon the Great. This place will never be built back up again. We understand that we'll never come back over here to America, which is Babylon the Great, to dwell over here ever again after this place is destroyed. Okay, and even though we know that the main destruction will come right here to America, which is Babylon the Great, we know that it will be missiles that's going to hit other parts of the earth. Okay, but we know that America, which is Babylon the Great, will be completely destroyed. So let me get that precept to show you. All right, let me get this in Isaiah, the 24th chapter, and I'm going to start at the 20th verse. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 20. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. That's right. And what's going to cause the earth to reel to and fro like a drunkard? Those missiles. Okay, we understand that it's going to be missiles that's going to be shot from both sides of the earth. Okay, that's what's going to cause the earth to reel to and fro like a drunkard. Okay, even though we understand that America, which is Babylon the Great, will be completely destroyed during World War III, the third woe. We know that America has missiles as well, okay, that's going to be used during this next world war. Okay, so that's what's going to cause the earth to reel to and fro like a drunkard. Missiles being shot from both sides of the earth, man. Okay, as well as contract fire that's going to come from the chariots. Okay, so I read this from the top again. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 20. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it. That's right, it says, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it. And when you look at America, which is Babylon the Great, you see that this place is exceedingly wicked under the rulership, under the vibration of Esau Edom. Okay, that's why you see that homosexuality is being heavily pushed and promoted. Bestiality is being heavily pushed and promoted. Transgenderism is being heavily pushed and promoted. Feminism is being heavily pushed and promoted. All these things is contrary to the ways of the Lord. It's being heavily pushed and promoted under the rulership, under the vibration of Esau Edom. Okay, and you see that the wicked philosophies of this place under the rulership of Esau Edom has been spread throughout the earth, man. Okay, so I'll continue on while I read that again. And the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. That's right, it says, and it shall fall and not rise again. So we understand that Esau's power structure will fail, man. All right, so I'll go ahead and I'll get what else I had. I'm going to get this in Jeremiah, the 51st chapter. Okay, and I'm going to start at the first verse. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. Okay, and what that destroying wind is speaking about, we understand that destroying wind is speaking about the nuclear destruction that will come to America, which is Babylon the Great, during World War III, the third woe. Okay, so we understand that that's the destroying wind, man. Okay, so I'll continue on to the next verse. This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 2. And will send unto Babylon fanners. Okay, and we understand that the fanners is speaking about the other nations. Okay, we understand that they're going to come up against America, which is Babylon the Great, during World War III, the third woe. Okay, so I'll read this from the top again. This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 2. And will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her. So how is it that these nations will fan America, which is Babylon the Great? By sending missiles over here. Okay, that's how they're going to fan this place, man. Okay, so I'll read that again. That shall fan her and shall empty her land. That's right, it says, and shall empty her land. Okay, so how is it that they're going to empty this land? By sending missiles over here, man. Okay, that's how this land will be empty, man. All these things you see around you, man, these buildings, these roads, these cars, even these wicked people that's going to be left down here in America, which is Babylon the Great, that's not a part of the elect, will be destroyed with this place, man. Okay, so we know that this place will be completely empty, man. Okay, continuing on. For in the day of trouble, they shall be against her round about. That's right. So we understand that these nations will collectively come up against America, which is Babylon the Great, during World War III, the third woe, to completely destroy this place, man. Okay, we understand that it's going to happen. It's prophecy, man. Okay, but we know before America, which is Babylon the Great, is destroyed, we have to let you know that the CHIP, which is the MOTB, has to be made mandatory. Okay, and it will be made mandatory. You won't be able to buy or sell without taking that CHIP, which is the MOTB. But if you take it, you will be destroyed. Okay, and we're constantly warning our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites, to not take the CHIP, which is the MOTB. If you take it, you will be destroyed. Okay, so with that said, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson to the elect, and I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Chakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.